Tom.
Lauren, where are you?
You don't threaten me. My marriage is strong.
Are you though?
You think you can just click your fingers and you can't? What's that?
What's what?
But I've seen the message, Nate, the one you sent to Moira.
Don't know what you're talking about, Pete.
I'm going to go home and speak to him face to face.
If he knows, he knows.
What's going on?
I was just asking the same question myself.
I'm never going to leave Kane.
I can't lose you or walk away from you. Because I love you.
She's been having an affair with Pete.
I need to know now.
It's Nate.
Natalie and Jarell, who play Moira and Nate, join us now. What are you playing at? It cannot end well.
It definitely won't end well, I'll tell you that now. And I think Pete caved too soon.
Yeah. Well, it was all that tying up thing. To be fair, he had got hit in the head. It wasn't a good night for him.
That was really nasty, actually. I watched that last night.
It was.
Did you do that?
Really.
Well, I'm sensing worse to come for you two. Let's just put it out there. It must be fantastic being part of such a big, explosive storyline. And I use that word wisely because there's going to be lots sort of kicking off in the next couple of days.
It is, yeah.
Especially for yourself, Joel, because really, you've only been in Emmerdale now for a matter of months, and this has just been all-consuming.
Yeah, definitely. So I started in March, so it's been like 7 months now, and for me, I've been like thrown right into the deep end, but I'm really loving it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really loving it, and to be part of like an explosive storyline, I'm just kind of blessed to be a part of it, so it's really good.
And I'm guessing a lot of people coming up to you and talking to you about it, viewers saying, look, keep away, this can't end well.
I get a lot of like people talking about Moira, because obviously for
There's
me,
one time you were on the phone, weren't you? And
that was it. I was on the phone and this
to
couple.
me, you were on the phone to me at the time.
Yeah, that was it. I just finished the gym and then someone was like, keep away from Moira, and I was on the phone to Nat at the same time. So I get a lot of banter about it, but I kind of take it.
That's nice. They used to keep away from you, though.
No, of course, I know.
Well, very naughty, isn't she?
Well, she is, but she's a bit bored, isn't she? Is that what it all boils down to?
She's a little bit trapped, which will be revealed later on as the week goes on, that you'll see maybe why there's a reason. Nobody's an angel unless somebody ruffles your feathers.
A very risky affair, this one.
It is risky, but that's the thing. I think there's a bit of self-sabotage going on because she is kind of doing it literally on her doorstep.
Yeah.
And like I say, without giving too much away, there will be reasons why she's done it. There's deep-rooted reasons why.
Well, it's been a busy caravan, hasn't it?
Very busy. And the caravan is so small as well, because I'm like 6'3", and the caravan's tiny. We've had to do loads of intimate scenes in there.
I fractured my little pinky toe in the caravan doing a love scene.
Oh my goodness.
So it was on the somersault.
You soldiered it though, you soldiered it.
I soldiered it on, yeah.
Well, you've been there 10 years now, I guess.
10 years this year, yeah. This summer it was 10 years. It's crazy.
Some fantastic storylines have come your way in that.
Very, very lucky. I've been through the mill, I have to say.
Yeah, of course you have. But like we say, the next couple of nights, we sort of see this coming to a bit of a head.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of anger from Kane.
There would be, and I think even Nate coming into the show, coming into Emmerdale, the village, I don't think he knew Kane's reputation, because Kane is a very dangerous man. So I think as soon as he's found out last night, the consequences are going to be dire. So it's going to be definitely something to look forward to. So.
Yeah, we just saw Kelvin there in that little kid, Kelvin Fletcher, who of course is on Strictly.
Yes, I watched him on Saturday.
I
watched him on Saturday. Mind you, I used to love getting on tabletops, taking his clothes off,
did he?
beers.
Oh, he's got a little bit of the moves.
Yeah.
Now, as I say, the next couple of nights, big episodes for Emmerdale, and there's a stunt woman involved for you, and again, I guess it sort of reignites your love of what you do when you're involved in these big scenes.
That's the beauty of doing this, because you get the opportunities to do things, and Jeff and I, I'm sure you won't mind me saying, we were both definitely out of our comfort zone doing some of these things, and we had great stunt people, and the coordination was great, the crew were fantastic. We just all like mucked in, and creatively we did it. But as the week goes on, without revealing too much, there are some like water stunts and things like that, so we had to do things, and it was a bit out of my depth.
Yes, and particularly so for you because you can't swim.
Well, I couldn't swim, but so before the storyline came about, I spoke to Jeff, and he was saying, he spoke to Nala, who's our production manager, and he mentioned about the swimming stunt, and I said to him, I can't swim, and I think there was like a massive panic, but it was kind of the nudge I needed.
Definitely.
So I took swimming lessons with my swimming instructor Dominic, who learnt me to swim, and I can now swim. So it's
really?
Okay. That's a nudge I needed in that sense. So it was really good.
Okay, see, you're asked to do all sorts of Emmerdale, aren't you?
It's a blessing at the same time. It's really good, so I can actually swim now.
You must be loving it every second of it.
I really am, and I have moments at times when I'm doing scenes and I'll look around, and because it's a soap that I kind of grew up watching with my mum, my late grandmother. It's like, it's so surreal being on the show, so yeah.
Yeah, you see, well, my love of this woman goes back to Take the High Road all those years ago. All those years ago. Oh my goodness, I just loved you in it. For anybody that remembers Take the High Road.
Oh my goodness.
Do you remember that music? Doesn't it?
Yes, I
take
do
you back?
remember the music. I remember that hair.
That hair was my hair at the same time. That's why I loved you so much. You stood up for the curly dark hairs amongst us. Oh, there's us. Please take that picture down immediately. That's us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for
great
having
to
us.
see you.
Hi guys, we're here at a lake in Halifax with some big stories and even bigger stunts.
Okay, recording and action. We are doing the culmination of about a year's story. We have a boat and there's going to be explosions.
It looks like a very peaceful and beautiful place to have a fishing trip, but it's not quite what it seems.
Now, we choose the bay. We've basically created a big U with this little pontoon, and then the boat sits in the middle of it, and we just move the cameras around to make it look like we're in the middle of the lake. It's very clever.
And action.
Filming the scenes on the boat, it's been a bit of a tricky one for me. Before this whole storyline, I couldn't swim, so it's been kind of the nudge I needed to learn to swim.
There's a sequence of events which has involved us being on the boat and in the water, and even sometimes in the water when you're not meant to be in the water. I fell into the water on the table and we were having a bit of a fight. It was embarrassing. First day we came here, they had the drones and they had loads of cameras set up. They did a huge explosion on one of the other boats and it was pretty impressive.
Seeing the explosion was very, very surreal. I know it was just a stunt that we pulled, but it was amazing just to see. So I've been filming stuff on the water and in the water, but now Nat and Jeff are going to be doing stuff in Essex, in a tank for the underwater stuff.
We're in Basildon now, and this is where we're doing all the underwater photography for Super Soapy. These are big stories that have been building up over a long time. When they come to a conclusion, I want to make sure they're not disappointed.
We get our instructions from director David, who tell us exactly what we need to do. We then put the regulators in and go down with the divers to this platform. I've got weights in my pockets and things like that to keep me down, and every few feet we go and we have to kind of blow our noses like you do when you're on an aeroplane.
We've got obviously underneath it some rockery and weeds, and then they put some ink in it to make it all look dark and murky like the lake actually was. When you're actually under the water, you can't see anything really. You can see your distant kind of figures, you can't see the camera underneath.
The tank itself, I think, is 31 degrees. It's quite lovely just to kind of swim about in there because it's like having a really warm bath.
Nat and Jeff have put a lot of work into just getting ready for this moment, really. I've been able to get tight shots of them giving us emotion. There's such a big story going on here, and I feel that's coming across, and it's just down to them. It's brilliant.
The more this is going on, the more fun it's becoming. No longer see it as a challenge, but something that's really exciting and brilliant to be part of.
Obviously there's going to be consequences to everyone's actions.
You're not going to die.
It's a very messy time for Kane, Moira and Nate, and the fallout will be huge.
Where this goes from here, who knows? Because this is big stuff for Kane.
Hiya. How's the investigation progressing? I take it.
I mean, doesn't it all seem a little bit weird, you know? Who buys someone that they hardly know a house, a car, and pays them... Oh God, I'm so sorry. I hate myself.
Do you think she knew what you were doing there?
No, I don't think so, but anyway, I made my excuses and I left. I mean...
Every day is one more day without Katie. It's just too soon.
Is she stopping?
For the greater good.
And sometimes we don't.
Smog in here.
I'll make sure Aaron and Chrissy know everything! Can't do the walkout again. I'll find proof.
Sorry.
Asking you a question.
Yeah, I saw some girls from college went in. Oh God!
Go for it. 67, take 2, pick up.
Action.
Sorry, Denise.
Refill the displays. I think Victoria would feel more comfortable if I finished. Oh dear, sorry.
Sorry, Denise.
Refill the displays. I think Victoria would feel more comfortable if I finished her pedicure. I'm so sorry, I was on the chair.
Please tell me that's your brother you're texting. His phone's not been slept in.
I don't want any. I don't want to be somebody's dismissive swipe.
But why don't you make an effort and maybe you won't be?
I haven't even finished living my wife.
Why? It's for a dating web.
If we pick it up, I promise I'll do it all right.
Sorry.
I've not even stopped living with my wife yet. Well, maybe a walk right down doesn't need to remarry straight away.
Got that line, let's go home.
He's probably in the pub sucking the church's money.
He's doing me a favour.
Favour I won't repay.
You think you know what you're doing, but he's a thug. Do you want me to tell you the things he's done to Ross? I mean, is this the guy you really want working for the church?
Sorry. I can't concentrate.
Someone was so
Concentration for a moment.
Is this the guy you really want working for the church?
Emma, why don't you take the rest of the day off? I've got some errands to run.
Well, I'll come with you.
No, it's okay.
No.
Look at me. Peter, look at me. This is important. You better stay on that wagon. And I mean cling on. Yeah, well, I told him it was your sister.
I gave you an alibi and you tried dropping Carla in it.
Oh, come on, Peter. She dropped herself in it. I mean, she was
Peter.
I just lost it
I found it difficult to imagine a man who is capable of explaining. No, you see, I'm much better in the morning.
Oh, that was my bestie.
Reset, please. Action.
Go on. Well, I think we need to establish a few ground rules.
I feel like a naughty teenager.
You're acting like a naughty
And
teenager.
it makes us feel like grumpy parents, and we don't like that. So.
We need some eggs. Wholesaler lettuce, 4 dozen short down and deliver.
Yes, it is an edifying thought that despite our myriad... I beg your pardon, you're holding your hand up like that and I can't find it. I can't remember the lines.
Cameras are set and action.
Oh, sorry. I've got some lines.
What's kind of like dig my heels in a bit? Get on with it, mate.
Perks.
Yeah, right.
What's wrong with it? Yeah, I can't say that. I don't know.
With Grammarly,
Oh,
you can
God.
find good, no, perfect words.
Yeah.
Make your writing sharp, or explicit, or excellent, or distinctive. So your mess.
Nice. More. Part 2.
Good. Fun, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
I'm your mother. I told him straight. You and Callum might have had your differences, but there's no way that you... Oh, he's so bad. Nobody would have noticed if it... They wouldn't have noticed if he hadn't have laughed.
Mum's paying?
Oh, Eileen, never said it was your round.
This is motherhood.
What?
Motherfoot.
Girls, I've got a secret for you. Yeah.
Wow.
We.
Yes, I went to see the dog ward and he waved his magic wand. No microchip.
Magic wand.
His magic wand.
Waved his magic wand.
Waved his magic wand.
But that's not enough on its own. What if the next time I turn up, it's too late and you're seriously hurt? It's no good, Cathy. I don't know the line.
What are you doing?
What happened?
I'm so sorry if I got time for a shower.
Pardon? Start again.
£40.
Thank you, Norris.
What do you want with Sally Webster? I'm happy to cook for you any time you want. You've always been a big fan of my stroganoff.
Well, it's for a good cause.
It's very generous, Norris.
And besides, it'd be worth it to have Sally, well, a ladyship. I retire.
Oh, no.
Sounds like you're pushing it a bit. Can't you make it another day?
Don't get snapped up. See ya.
How do you remember what you said?
It's all part of the fun, Kev. Got 3 numbers on Friday.
Oh, yeah, well. Alright, this is a take, you know. One a take.
Ooh, part 4. Ooh. That's nice. Do you know, I won't go out for a cigarette, I can't because they'll come up.
Peter, look at me, this is important.
Part 4,
You
isn't it?
better stay on that wagon.
I mean Klingon.
Klingon.
Yeah, well, I told him it was your sister.
I gave you an alibi and you tried dropping it on me.
Oh, come on, Peter. She dropped a sandwich. It was going so well. I've just lost it completely.
Partnership?
Yeah.
I find it difficult to imagine a man who is capable of explaining. No, as you see, I'm much better in the morning.
Oh, that was my bestie.
Action.
Well, I think we need to establish a few ground rules.
I feel like a naughty teenager.
You're acting like a naughty teenager.
It makes us feel like grumpy parents, and we don't like that. So.
Eggs, wholesaler lettuce, 4 dozen short down under the.
I don't know what he said there.
He put two notes and he went, oh shit.
Did he?
Yeah, that's why he went, bleh.
Yes, it is an edifying thought that despite our myriad, just I beg your pardon, you're holding your hand up like that and I can't remember. I can't remember the lines.
Oh God.
Cameras are set.
Never right what when they do this.
Oh, sorry.
He's scratching his back, wasn't he?
Lines, haven't I? So I was
kind of starting to dig my heels in a bit. Get on with it, mate.
Get on with it, mate.
I've come to the beach to have a nice little view, bit of time to myself, bit of time away from Peter. I go down there and then I get stuck in quicksand and I get more and more stuck and the water gets higher and higher.
This time last week, the tide when it came in kind of covered most of all this area, all the grassland and the marshland. Today when we turned up, high tide kind of didn't cover any of it. It was still relatively far out, so we had to chase it slightly.
The whole reason they're at the beach in the first place is because Nick wants to stop all the arguments and all the bad blood between them. So he suggests that they go to the beach for a day out, which they do. Nick goes off in one of his huffs, which he often does, and Stephen and Peter go and look for him just to appease the girls and stumble across him stuck in quicksand.
Do you know what actor we give him? I wouldn't mind another crack at Leanne.
Leave you alone.
Well, see you out the way, she's giving you the shoulder to cry on.
You let her down. Everyone lets her down.
Then fight for her, Nick. Come on, fight for her.
I think initially Peter doesn't want to come on this trip anyway because he's with Nick and Leanne and it's a terrible day out, and it turns into a really terrible day out. But obviously when Nick's in this situation, Peter tries to keep him alive, keeps him talking lucid so he can try and save his life.
The worst person in the world that you want to see is Peter Barlow trying to rescue. 1, he can't run to save his life. 2, I don't think he can swim. 3, can't work his phone. 4, I hate him.
Does it ever cross Peter's mind to not save him? No, I don't think so.
They hate each other because they're opposites.
I think if it was the other way around, Nick would have just probably put his foot on his head.
That's what is sort of wonderful about their relationship.
That's the kind of bloke he is, but Peter's not that kind of bloke, you see. We've got all sorts of people here. We've got the Coast Guard and we've got paramedics and stuff like that. If the proverbial hits the fan, we've got the best people in here for it.
It's a very challenging environment, but good fun. I think the actors have been amazing. And they've the crew's been amazing. Everyone's really rose to the challenge, really.
The idea is it looks scary, but it's completely safe. I feel very safe with them. They know these. I mean, I think if you're on your own, you got stuck. That's frightening. That's not good. And I think this is quite a dangerous place.
I have to go up to my ankles, and you know, that's as far as I get. But so I got lucky this time. But if I was leaving, it would have been me. He'd have been on the bank.
Apparently the water's at its coldest now all year, so it gets into your bones, and then it takes a while to get back up. But then once I was in before with a wetsuit, yeah, I would like to be in there the whole day, but it's fine.
Help! Help!
They call the Coast Guard, and you know he gets rescued, and whether it will appease him or not, I've no idea, because it's a strange fish, not as strange as him.
We're doing we've got a big night shoot ahead of us. We started earlier this evening and we will go on into the early hours, which is about 5 o'clock in the morning. Leanna's been trapped in the flat, and then she has to get out of the flat, and obviously that requires her going down the big ladder. I'm not great with it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. The special effects guys who are fantastic. At the same time doing all the stunts for the
Throughout the whole building, you'll see a number of flame sources rigged around the set, and what we've done is we put in flame bars and stuff, and we control it. See these gas bottles just behind me? Each one of those individually controls the flame source which comes out of the windows. In order to control it, to make it totally safe, we're going to be exploding above everyone's head. Now we're not actually going to blow it up with everyone below it. We're going to break it down into lots of different shots and work really, really closely with the actors to make sure they're totally safe.
What are we doing now, Mike?
No, apparently soldiers they're going to start throwing debris on us.
It's a glamorous job, isn't it?
Tonight, doing the explosion with no one else around, we're just going to concentrate on that totally, looking up at the windows, and it's all going to explode really, really dramatically.
Oh my gosh, it was so scary. I was way back over there and just the sound was deafening. That was truly amazing. I have been here 26 years and I am so giddy, I can't believe it.
It's about 3:45 in the morning, I think, now. We are doing Maddie's big explosion. I'm running out of Kevin's house after I've just had my run-in with Jenny. Very scared, shaken up. I've got to tell Sophie, so I run around the back of the Rovers, down here, down Victoria Street, and that's when the explosion happens. Sophie! There's a little drone, like, helicopter thing for, like, overhead shots. It's basically like a remote control camera, like remote control like helicopter with camera on it. It's very cool. So they'll do me running up all the lines, me shouting Sophie, and so we'll film all that. We'll film me jumping but not hitting the floor. You're right. She's gonna throw herself at the ground now, and there's gonna be flames, and it's gonna be scary. So we're not gonna get out of the way, but we're setting up for it now. So it's gonna be exciting.
Action!
So we've done most of the outside scenes for the fire. Now it's time to go into it where it's going to be really hot. Come on.
Carlo! Oh no! It's not Carlo, is it?
We've done all the exterior scenes of the fire today, and tomorrow and the next day we're going to be doing the interiors of the fire. And we're in a special fireproof warehouse so that it's all safe. Just come with me. This is Carla's corridor where she's about to be saved. We've got special extractor fans to take all the horrible smoke away from in between, because we're going to be spending quite a lot of time in here over the next few days. All the crew got all their special fire safety clothes on, as have I. Mine's all been sprayed as well, so it's all a bit crunchy. Leanne's going to be a bit of an action hero in these scenes. She's going to kind of try and bash the door in and save Carla and save the day.
It's your fault. Because of you.
So, that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes of the Victoria Court fire. But keep watching because there's still loads more to come. Loads more twists and turns along the way. Enjoy.
What, Chris Hall? Chris Norwick Hall? Okay.
It's the Chinese version.
Oh! Get off there.
Hello! Welcome, Coronation Street viewers, to behind the scenes at the big Corrie crash.
That's where the love lies, under the shadows.
It's a very dramatic scene being done brilliantly by the stunt.
No!
And moi are on basically
Sit down on your
flatbed trailer, which we call the low loader. That's
No, you can't do it, can you?
A lorry. I pretend to drive like they do in the movies. It's really dramatically with the steering wheel. And the car stays completely straight.
Will you get that in the cinema, please?
It's been a lot colder tonight, so I have my broom that's now covered in lipstick. Maddie actually wears lipstick in this. We had to do this really weird thing where the truck was actually still, and we had to go, right, 1, 2, 3, all 4 to your left.
Okay, so what's going to happen? The van's going to hit the pipe ramp, which is going to send it up in the air, spinning round. To simulate the spin inside, I'm going to get the guys with lamps, one either side, two either side of the vehicle, and they're going to go up and down to the right side, and spinning round and round and turning the whole world around.
So we've been filming all the stuff in the van, doing like as if we're crashing and all the rest of it, and Steve braking and swerving and all that filming is done. All the cast have been cleared to go home.
Hi, I'm Simon Gregson, I play Steve McDonald, and that's a wrap for me on the night shoot. You met Anthony Cotton who plays Sean.
Great lights from the bottom. Right.
These two reprobates, who are my children, have decided that they would like to see the crash, the actual big stunt. So we're staying. You're excited to see it, are you?
Well, excited.
What did you say?
I'm scared if he dies.
If who dies?
Well. Basically what's going to happen is the stunt driver is going to drive down this hill at 45 mile an hour for his precise speed. 45 mile an hour, go up this ramp that's been dressed in bushes. All these bushes are actually fake. He's going to drive up a ramp and into all that grass and bushes, and it's actually quite a steep drop, but you can't tell on this camera. Is it like midnight now or something like that? Might be past midnight. Just ringing all the cameras and now we wait.
Okay, we are at sea once again, very quiet and still everywhere. Please guys, throughout and beyond until we say we're good.
3, 2, 1, action.
Amazing.
I had to cover my mouth as it was coming down because I actually thought I was going to scream. I just went, just in case.
It was just amazing.
So I hope you've enjoyed the first part of our behind the scenes. Watch the next episode and then join us after for behind the scenes part 2.
Good.
Right,
stop it.
Hold on.
Stop it. Wait.
And the video of the interiors of the bus crash. So the immediate aftermath.
Wait.
I don't know how you did that.
It's quite good actually, it's quite dark.
Hello! Welcome welcome Coronation Street viewers to behind the scenes.
Behind the
big
screen.
crash.
Behind the screen.
I'm honest to do it, mate.
Yes.
Ballot.
Just get me stuff in first.
Bullshit! I didn't destroy it!
Don't disturb it, please.
Look it! There you go.
Very good. Stop it.
There you go.
Called the low loader. That's being towed by
There you go.
lorry.
You're in now.
The movies like this.
You're in the movies now.
With the steering wheel.
Careful!
But the car stays completely straight.
Oh! Gearbox!
Is that spaghetti?
Cut!
Action.
Passion!
Sorry. I work better during the day.
Was you?
Cut.
Cunt!
No!
Quit! Wet play clips.
We had to do this really weird thing where the truck was actually still.
What are you doing still, Ed?
2, 3, all 14.
Okay, so what's going to happen? The bar's going to hit the pipe round. It's going to send it up in the air, spinning round.
Yeah.
Stimulate the spinning side.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the guys with lamps, one either side, two either side of the vehicle, and they're going to go up and down, up and down, so the lights will start spinning round.
Was stuck in the van, doing like as if we're crashing and all the rest of it, and
you know.
swerving and all that thing was done. All the has to be cleared.
Oh!
Fuck off!
Have you met Anthony Conley play Sean?
No, Val. Michael, stop it.
Give us a kiss.
Have decided that they were
Oh,
going
yeah.
to see the crash.
How did you know after I kissed you?
So we're staying.
You didn't kiss me.
Did I kiss you on lips? The video's on YouTube.
You didn't kiss me on the cheek.
Yeah, same thing.
No, it's not. Stop it.
I'm getting in the room.
No, we're having a cig.
I'm in the room. Lemon drizzle. Clear. Puffle cockle. It's like Big Mac now. Yeah, good night, love. Oh shit! Ah! You bastard! I forgot my qualities.
Acrylic. Yeah, you need that one.
I get your fucking shit.
I'm on Irish.
Oh,
What?
come on, dinky wise. Tinky dinky peas. Come on, dirty pumps. Well, what out if you left it unlocked?
Is that okay?
Yes.
I don't want burglars come.
They'll get your neighbours drops.
What get you not can sneak and sweat up. Right.
Shit!
Right.
Oh shit! Oh, people, yeah. Slow down any quicker.
Honest to God.
I know you got some because you've just brought the twice down.
I know. You getting the ass way ready?
Fast weight.
The bass way?
Yeah, yes.
Bass way.
He's gone bored to base.
I am bored. I've been bored for a long time.
He's definitely better like that. Bald head and them shoes. It sucks you.
The trainers. Bloody hell.
What?
I don't know. What's he doing?
I don't know, I'm not late.
Oh, here you are.
A bit. See we got there yet.
Come here then.
I'm here!
Here.
No, here!
Here.
No. Come here.
I'm not a frigging dog.
What for?
You would now.
I hope I am living.
I said the wait.
Oh. Have you got WhatsApp that yet, mate? You said you were going in it tonight. Told me you were.
No.
Obviously it's not on camera, but you did say to me.
I'm not getting back.
Did you?
Oi.
I know.
Till tomorrow.
It's a bit dark in EMMERDAILE, isn't it?
It's dark everywhere at this time of night.
Yes. You won't see over there. I don't know if you'll still be doing it though. No? I like just to put lights on. George? He does it normally on his own anyway, without me even saying anything. By magic, light, please. Thank you. Who's that down there? Oh. It's a bit... Scratch on that fence now. What are you doing? What's that? What's that? Cats. Some cats. Cats. Yes. He's coming. He's coming. Come on then. There's the fucking bee. There you go. Push the door open. Oh fuck. What? What?
Hello? I work better in the day.
Yes, he's blacks.
You can't see nothing in this light.
It's nice. Snobberries.
Snobberries.
Yes. Yes!
Thank
you. Give me a kiss.
You can bog off.
Sis. Bit dark.
It's a bit dark in here. Yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I work better in the daylight.
Yes. Just wait a minute.
I'm blinded by the freaking light. Yes. I'm good enough.
Right. I need you for a minute. Come here, please. Yes.
Cheerio.
I love you. Can you show me something first?
No, I fucking can't.
Please.
Down.
Denmark.
No, 2 fingers up to 1.
Wow, what's up with them? Pearl and Chris? Chris, come here, nigga. Come here. Come here. I just called to say I love you.
Come on. Come on.
You